All right, welcome in everybody. We are back with the Dragon Quest Monsters 3 demo. We are we're less than a week from the game actually launching, which is cool. I've not touched it that much in between streams. Beginning of the demo strip gives you details. Yeah, I took the messages there as facts warning. Messages aren't usually giving me more attention than you can't go any further splash screens. Yeah, exactly. I think, so we were talking before the recording started about if you can only transfer 8 or all of your monsters. We're going with the assumption that you can only transfer 8 monsters. It's going to be your active party and your reserve party. So I already picked out which ones I want for which. But we also have a couple more things to finish up before we get to that point. So first, I have to beat the other 2 world bosses outside of Green Dragon, because I have not done that on stream yet. So we're just gonna grab these 2, put them in our party. I'm pretty sure Garodyne can handle this, so we're gonna keep Garodyne. But I found some strats that work really well for these 2 while I was just practicing off stream. So we're just gonna do that. We're gonna show you some strategies if you're having a bit of trouble with the world bosses. We're gonna start with what's its name? It's like Cyclops or something. Forgotten. The fastest way that you can find this boss monster is if you transport yourself to the grassy lands and you turn immediately around. Because there's actually 2 spaces where this monster spawns. Oh, I teleported to the wrong place. 1 second. Gotta go to the grasslands. Dr. Smash, but yeah, it's a Cyclops. Yeah. So we're gonna go fight the Cyclops first. I actually find that I think this one is Confusion. If you can confuse the Cyclops, you have a much easier time of dealing with it. Actually, I don't. Oh wait, no, we blind this one. Right. So Cyclops, you just blind. That way, it can't hurt you. And I was just figuring this out because I was like, I wonder if my party can just auto-clear this, and they can. But if you use something like Dazzle on the Cyclops, you can blind it, which means that it's less likely to actually hit your team. So let's see if we can get the Dazzle off. Here we did, accuracy down, and now your team can just go in, no problem, deal with it however you want. We also got the first strike there, which is pretty good. Ooh. I was gonna say, we might just kill this thing before it's dealt with, but there you go. Cyclops, super easy, just blind it. You can do this a couple of ways. You can do it with Dazzle like we just did. I think there's a couple dances that will blind too, but that's Cyclops, super easy. And I did notice that when I was punching dragons, they drop strength rings. So I have a massive stockpile of strength rings now. So I'm wondering if we can get Cyclops to drop their item, or like their equipment item, if they have one. So, but this is also a good time to show you the other place where you can find a Cyclops. So there's the one there. And then there's one all the way over here. I do not like going to this one because you have to walk past so much stuff just to get to it. Like, typically all the world bosses are near a teleportation spot, so you should be fine. Well, I can't get him to drop it. I hope to find drop tables for the big rare monster nasty creatures after launch. Yeah. But it's cool that we get 2 Cyclops on the first field of the game, which is pretty good. They're not as good for EXP farming as Green Dragon, which, again, Green Dragon's like the easiest boss to take care of, and it gives you the most amount of EXP for the demo. So if you can beat Green Dragon, you're in a good spot to train for these other guys, because these guys are just DPS guys. Oh, we got him dazzled and paralyzed. Oh, that's rough. Then, as you can see, like, our mages, we have Auto Kadabra on them, so they can just keep casting spells, no problem. Pretty sure I'll be able to grind out Green Dragon with a team of Hunter Mechs since the innate skill tree uses Crackle Slash. Yeah, exactly, like... Hunter Mech should definitely be one of the monsters that you're transferring over if you're playing the demo. Alright, well, that's Cyclops. So the next one, you can just go to the Laboratorium, and he's right there. So, you go to the Circle of Conquest, the Laboratorium. And we're just gonna move right to the next boss fight, no healing, because we didn't take much damage from Cyclops anyway. So the next up is the Lumbering Lizard, and for this one, I find it actually really good to confuse him. More so if you're gonna get the Molehole DLC, since you can just recatch wild ones that way. Yeah, exactly. So Lilith is not doing great, but we have two ways to confuse on Lilith. We have Fuddle, and then I think we have a dance skill. How awesome is that? Yeah, we have Fuddle Dance too. So Lilith should go for a confusion here. I think he does resist it. Yeah, he does resist it, but if you can get it off, it's really good. Because he has a skill. Well, first of all, he attacks twice. Confusion makes it so he only attacks once. And then sometimes he'll hit himself. And he will not heal more than the damage he does to himself. Because the other thing with the Lumbering Lizard is that he has, like, Miracle Slash. Or some sort of skill that will heal him after he does damage. So as long as you can do more damage than he's healing, you should be fine. But if you can really get that confusion off, that's going to help you out the most. Oh, he has Miraculous Touch. That's a trait. That's right. So whenever he does physical damage to something, he like gets up in his face and actually punches it. That's where he heals HP. The big thing you gotta worry about is like the Craggle. The Craggle is a move that he will set up and then it will deal damage at the start of the next turn. But you can get Crag Ward pretty easily, so don't worry about it too much. Only one monster on our team right now has Crag Ward, so don't worry about it. Again, it's not doing too much damage. It's just consistent damage across the board, which is the problem. And there you go. But if you can get the confusion off, if you're having trouble with the Lumbering Lizard, it has a 1 in 5 chance of hitting itself. It'll always do more damage than it heals off Miraculous Touch. It'll also make sure that it can only use one move a turn, which is even better, and it won't even use magic. So those are the ways that I found to beat the bosses. Obviously, there's multiple ways on how to beat these bosses. And yeah, and Kabuff works really well for this boss fight too, since, you know, it reduces the amount of damage that Crag and Craggle and his physical attacks do, which means that he heals less. And Kabuff is really easy to get, so you guys should not have any problems with these bosses after this point. So we're gonna go back to Rosehill Tower. Those are just the strategies that I've seen work pretty consistently when I was just farming them off stream. The Confusion strat is a little bit less than the Dazzle strat, but, you know, it's the first area of the game. You can get Dazzle pretty easily. You can take down a Cyclops pretty easily. But now we're gonna go over the monsters that I wanted to pick for the main game. So let's see if I can find the ones that I was doing. So I had Were-Tiger for sure. And then Hunter Mech, that's right. So these are the 8 monsters that I want to bring into the main game, because I like what they do, and I like what they give us access to. IRC, one of the monsters you can fuse at this point, can get a trait that boosts confusion status affliction rate. Pretty sure there's something for every basic tier effect. Yeah, it's like a crafty muddler or something like that. I know that trait, it's really good. But we have Lilith the Succubat, Garudon the Garuda, El Tigre the Were-Tiger, Hunter Zero the Hunter Mech, what I call Spitfire, Scorcher the Spitfire, Ezio the Bodkin Archer, Demolin the Desert Demon, and then I didn't name Wizard because his name is already perfect. He's a wise wizard. It's great. I love it. Also, look how tiny my Desert Demon is. Like, what the fuck? It's so tiny. Wait, you can't see the size in this menu, can't you? It's just literally just like you can zoom in and on the monsters. I'm pretty sure Demolin is really tiny. 1 second. Actually, we want El Tigre right now. Yeah, it's because of what you have access in order to fuse it at this point. Most are tiny as heck monsters by default. Yeah, that's true. I have been working on like ways to make bigger monsters, and it's really just use Bongo Dongos. Because they are literally the biggest monster you can get at this point. So if we go by rank real quick. I have a couple Bongo Drongos. And also I have a large monster that I fused from 2 other monsters, so this walking corpse here. If we go over back to like the Dongo Brongos, you can see that we can fuse a large monster. Probably easier just to scout the zone boss monsters since they respawn in the full game. Yeah, exactly. That was gonna be my other point, is that you can just scout 2 of the large boss monsters and then fuse them together to make a very large monster. And you can fuse that to make basically any large monster in the game. It's only they restricted us that in the demo. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So you get like a couple green dragons, couple cyclopses, couple lumbering lizards. Use them into whatever you want to make big. Make that big, and then you can use it with a large monster for the most part to get a large monster of any monster that you want. I have a lot of extra synthesis material because I was kind of going through everything. Yeah, because all the boss monsters that we have access to right now are all E ranked, so that's why you can't scout them. But let's see. Yeah, because you see we have a Leary Lout here. Bongo Drongo can't make a large off of the Leary Lout, even though it's a large. Which is why you need like 2 large monsters together. Sometimes you can get away with 1 large monster, but for the most part, I've only seen large as part of a synthesis when I have a large monster that was made from 2 large monsters. Let's see. Oh yeah, 1 second. Since we're not bringing in... Did I fuse the Spot Slime? Oh, I know, it's sorted by rank, isn't it? So, Spot Slime is E. There he is. I was gonna do this anyway. I was thinking about bringing Spot Slime in, but it's like, it's so easy to make a Spot Slime. So, what I've been doing is making sure that we always have some extra buffs when we synthesize stuff together just for stats. Even though it won't matter, because we'll transfer them to the full game. And then they'll be reset. Let's see. Let's do Stony Slasher, Graveheart, and Attack Booster. Oh, wait, that's the wrong Attack Booster. There we go, Attack Booster 3, baby. yeah, making big-ass large monsters will be easier once the full game comes out, because we'll have access to the field bosses. There we go. Let's throw him on the team real quick just to see. I just want to see it. It's really funny. Actually, we should check and see what extra traits he has now that he's large. Because the big thing with large is that they get extra, like 2 extra level 1 traits and then an extra trait at level 60. Oh my god, what is this? Sometimes cures allies have sleep and confusion. Okay. I'm very sure that's the normal one. Tactical, sometimes perform 2 to 3 actions in a row. Sometimes uses muster strength. Okay. They get strangely alluring, ultra crafty Zapdo, and collective punishment. Attacks that do more damage as the attack attribute increase will strike all enemies instead of a single target. I'm trying to make sense of that. Okay, so let's break it down. Attacks that do more damage as the attack attribute increases will strike all enemies instead of a single target. So is it saying like once our attack stat reaches a certain point, it will just hit everything? Attacks that scale off attack? I know. Oh, it probably means like physical skills. I mean, we can't test it because it's level 60, but we have to wait till level 60, and trust me, I'm not grinding to level 60 in this game, in the demo. Let's go see what this thing can do. Kind of excited just to see a giant ass spot slime, honestly. Oh, I wonder if this is like we fuse 2 large spot slimes together, and that's how we get Spot King in this game. Because we tried fusing 4. Holy crap, it's huge! 1 second, can we see our party real quick? It's one beefy boy! That crag just... Oh man, I kind of want to bring Spot now. Our giant Spot slime. But it's like, who do we take out? Oh. We might have to rework what monsters we're bringing into the main game now. It's so good. I just want to bring our giant ass Spot slime. Yeah, I know I'll lose 2 monsters since it takes up 2 spaces, but I want it.
Oh.
And actually, now that I think about it, Spot Slimes are really easy to make. It's literally a slime and a beast family. And then we have a strategy for making large ones anyway. So literally just fuse it with the field bosses. Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. I am gonna miss XL as a size, where they take up 3 spots.
Very much.
But, you know what? If any monster can become large, then I'm all for it. Alright, well, I think that's everything for the demo right now. So I'm gonna save. I might just drop in XL size in the game later anyway. Yeah, that's also true. Like, the thing is, big ass monsters. I love that. I played Joker 2, and every time a Wormmonger would come through, I would just be like, oh, that's so cool. It's just a big ass monster. Anyway, I'll probably slap this in the DQM videos. Probably at the end of the second one, maybe, but that's just, that's all we have for the demo, honestly. and I'm looking forward to the game on December 1st. So, if you're watching on YouTube, you like what we're doing, follow me on twitch.tv/RelicsAkusa, and follow my Twitter for stream updates, and I will see you guys later.